You're listening to Blue Radio, bringing the vibe.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once more on this eventful day, I would say this is actually the 7th interview we are doing this morning, but it's a pleasure, it's a blessing to be seated across my brother from Africa, the motherland. And today we're going to be talking about tracking your shipment. And as you can see, I've received Eazy chain business card. I'll slide this into my pocket so that it doesn't get in the way of our conversation. So for anyone listening to the podcast this day, my name is kiptoo. This is Blue Radio, bringing you the vibe from East Africa, Mombasa. And today we are in Diani. And today we want to take you all the way to Togo. Or rather, Togo has found its way all the way to Kenya. And I want to welcome my good friend. How are you?
I'm good. And you?
I'm very good. For anyone who will be listening in for the first time, they don't know your name, they don't know who you are, they don't know what you do. Could you break it down for us kindly?
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Wilfried Dabire. I'm the founder and CEO of Eazy Chain. So Eazy Chain is a tech logistic company based in Lome, Togo. Okay. And we started our operation since November 2020. And what we do, offer freight services, air freights, road freights, ocean freights to our customers by using digital platform.
You know, what you're doing is interesting, yeah? So the other week, Kenya had the similar, not even Kenya, South Sudan, yeah? Having the similar issue where cargo cannot be easily be moved from their country from the port of Mombasa to their country, yeah? And so one of the interesting things I would like to understand is I am in Kenya right now. I have ordered, let's say, goods from Togo. Yeah, all I have to do is get on the. I would like you to walk us through, how this works. I go to the app, I order the goods, or how does that happen? Kindly.
Okay, what we noticed when we started our operation first is that the most important thing, for example, for small businesses or traders, is the payment of the suppliers. Because to import or export goods, you have first to pay the commodities or the goods. And that's a major problem in the region, in West Africa and Central Africa region. Imagine also in Kenya here. And what we did, for example, is to help the small businesses first to pay the commodities. Because if they want to use our services, they have to pay first the commodities. And we did it, for example, by integrating some APIs on our platform that enable right now the customers, for example, to use the mobile money wallets. They put the equivalent, for example, in US dollar, or euro, or renminbi, China, and they get the equivalent in the local currencies, and they can pay directly with the mobile money wallets. That's the first step on the platform.
Okay.
And the second one is, for example, if, for example, you're in Kenya, you want to send a good to Togo, if you log in on Eazy Chain, you can choose the type of transportation.
Okay.
Because what we notice is that, for example, airlines have their own system when you can book, for example, cargo. Ocean carriers also have their own system, but there's no one-stop shop at the moment when you can choose the type of transportation. So what we do right now is to enable the customer to choose the type of transportation. That means that if you want to send a phone, for example, by air to Togo, you can choose air freight. You fill the form on the platform that you put, for example, the name of the phone, the kilogram, the weight, and you get instantly the quotation on the platform. If you agree, for example, with the quotation, you can pay, for example, for your shipment with your mobile money wallets or your bank cards. That's it. Then you get a tracking number. And we, for example, in the background, we provide you, for example, the address in Kenya where you're going to go and deliver the goods, so it will be transported from Kenya to Togo, because we are working with many logistic providers all around the world. And that's it. And from step to step, you get updates on the platform where your shipment is, if it's arrived, if it's cleared, if it's received in Togo, you'll get the updates about it. So it's what we are doing, because we think that by using digital application, digital software, will help to simplify logistics in Africa. And that's our mission at the moment.
Wow, that's really huge, especially moving in the digital space, especially right now with Africa, being the next frontier, and a lot of young people are moving into the digital space. What is interesting would be I've actually lost my chain of thought. Yeah, but I could. It has come back to me. So I couldn't. All of us here, we were here just listening in, and we could not help but notice. You are doing a pitch.
Yes.
And from what you could tell, you are passionate about what you are pitching on. Yeah.
Yes.
So I would like to find out what is the expectation, from the event, from the 2-day event right here in Diani. What do you expect to learn? To observe, or more importantly, to also give as much as you take from the event.
Yes, thank you very much for the question. I think that Blue Invest Africa is a very good platform for any startup involved in blue ocean, because we evolve in blue because we transport goods by ocean. Yeah. It's very important for us. And for us is to get connected with potential partners. For example, here in Kenya, we look for logistic providers, we look for freight forwarders, and even customers. For example, they are sending goods to Togo or West Africa, because some of our customers, for example, they order meats, fresh meat, for example, from Kenya, from Zimbabwe, from Botswana. And it will be very interesting to get also these big customers, the export to Togo, to work with them. And apart from it, we came in Blue Invest because actually we're working on a new project at Eazy. Okay. It's called Feeder Vessel Service, and it will enable the region to get connected, the ports to be connected, because there's many challenges in the maritime industry. In the region, the ports are not connected. There's no connectivity, no efficiency in transporting goods from port to port on the region. So we come here to look also for partners to get a vessel that will be able, for example, to get containers from major shipping lines and deliver to the smaller ports. So that's why we came at Blue Invest to look also for investors, for partners, and collaborators also.
Yeah, what you've talked about is actually mind-blowing and opening. But, you talked about somebody ordering meat from Kenya, Zimbabwe. And I cannot beg but ask the question. When you're doing transaction on EasyPay, there is no common currency. And in Africa right now, this is the biggest challenge.
Yes.
How would a common currency transform the business on the continent? Yeah,
for sure. It will help to enhance the growth and our economy in Africa, because it's very difficult, even in West and Central Africa. Yeah. Can you imagine that, for example, I'm living in Togo, and if I want to pay, for example, something in Cameroon, we are using the same currency, but there's a difference in the change, because you have to pay additional fees, for example, to change, but it's the same currency. Yeah. So it's a real problem. I really think that if we have a common currency, it would be easier, for example, to buy from anywhere in Africa. It would be easier, for example, to integrate APIs from different financial service providers, integrate it on our digital platform to make easier, for example, payments in all Africa. So it will be a revolution for us. And I hope that our governments, our leaders are aware of that. And we hope that it will be solved very soon.
All right. As we conclude, there are young people listening in who maybe want to get into the space, or some are still finding their feet, in the space of the blue economy, and they would only need a message, to motivate them that yes, this is the right direction. Yes, there are opportunities there. What would that message be for them?
Yeah, actually, over 90% of foods and apparel used in Africa are imported. Okay. It's a real problem because we don't produce a lot, so everything is important, and most of these commodities come by sea, not air, because air is for transportation of people, but most of them come by sea. So the blue ocean space, it's a wide space where you can get a job, for example. And I think that the young people, what they have to do at the moment is to make some research, because, for example, when I decided to start Eazy in 2020, I made a lot of research on the problems, and I realized that the problem that, for example, we face in Togo are similar than the problem that people are facing in Kenya, are similar to the problem that people are facing in South Africa. So it's a common problem, but we have to start in one niche. So for the young people is to make a lot of research, being brave, because when we started, it was very difficult because we didn't get, for example, support from government, support from banks, and we used our personal phones. We lost a lot. It was very difficult, but we never give up. And right now, I think that we are on a good track, for example, for success. And last year, we've been able, for example, to raise a pre-seed tickets from here, from Kenya, from Baobab Network, an accelerator based here in Kenya that provide 50,000, for example, to help us to develop our digital platform. And when we started, we didn't know, for example, about Baobab Network, but we did a lot of research to see, for example, who can be interested in what we are doing and what we are building. And we've been able, for example, to get it. So if I've been able to do it, if my team and I have been able to do it, I think that everyone on the continent, and I think that Africans are very, very clever and intelligent, are able to do it also.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
That's very insightful. I was actually talking to some gentlemen from Ghana this morning, and they said probably the same thing.
Yes.
You know, we have the solution.
Yes.
It's just, let's believe we can get
That's
there.
it.
And then we'll just get
That's
there.
it. That's it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.